Part 2. Action.
Oh, hey, here we go, y'all. We are on episode 2 of State of Course podcast. It's me, Stanley, and
your boy Big.tow. What happened? We in the building, baby.
yes,
in the
sir.
dungeon. Let's go.
Yes, sir. We on 2.
Yes,
so
sir.
We're going to break down a few things in this episode. We're going to talk about NBA stuff, NBA Media Day down towards the end. We definitely going to give our inputs about that. We're going to talk about girls basketball today. We're going to talk about high school girls. We're going to talk about high school teams that stand out, some of the players that stand out over there as well. Then we're also going to talk about, we're going to give an update on where our local talent has been, where they're going to and where they committed at and where we're going to be able to see them at this year. So
sure.
Where we want to start at?
Let's get into it. I say, man, let's get into the let's see what we got first. Let's get to the girls basketball. So this gonna be an ISO on stand, man. No disrespect to the ladies, and I promise this year I'm gonna do my best to get to the ladies' games this year. But I'm a realist. Like I said, I don't like talking about. I don't like saying names, and it is a couple names I have seen and I know and I follow on social media. I don't like talking about players unless I've seen them 3, 4, 5 times.
That's good. Yeah, that's
you know
good.
what I'm saying. I'm not gonna come over here and see a player once and then be like, oh my God, you know, he this, she that, or he this, he that. Yeah. I'm going to wait because you could have a really good game the first time. And I come see you 3 times the next time, and it's like, okay. Now I got an assessment, you know what I'm saying? So my ISO on my man Stan today. What's going on,
all right, y'all. So here we go. We're going to talk, since we covered the boys basketball all last pod. We got them on episode 1. So now we're going to talk about the girls. So here we go on girls. I don't want to look at my notes too much, but I'll look at a couple of them and see here. So I'll go to the standout team. So in Southwest Missouri, we got a few teams that we know that are going to be pretty good this upcoming season. We have a couple teams we know where they're going to graduate a few players. So we know Kickapoo is going to be back in there. We also have, and we'll talk about like the players after we get done naming all the teams. We got Kickapoo, and they made it to the Final Four last year, I thought, right? Then we also have Rogersville girls class 4. They made it to the Final Four last year, and I think they're returning almost everybody, so they're going to be loaded and ready to go. We also have let's see, I'll just take a peek right here. Rogersville. Oh, we have the defending Class 1 state champions, Chadwick. They only graduate, I think, maybe 1 or 2, so they're going to bring back, I want to say, a lot of their team that's coming back from right there. We also have, who I think is going to be a surprise team. Well, it's not like a surprise. I think they're going to be good. Marshfield, I think they're going to be really good. I believe they won the district championship, and I think they made it to sectionals. If I'm wrong, y'all comment at me, man, let me know, but I'm pretty sure they made it to the sectionals. I think they were maybe 1 game away from being in the Final Four. And then let me see, one more team I think we had. And we have, we have those. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we got those teams right there. So now players, I know you know a couple players, so we'll start with you then. So I know you know a couple players, so we'll go with Stratford. We'll go with some of the standout players. So you go ahead and name some. I know you know these ones.
Okay, you got to help me out again. Who we got?
We got Stratford. I know you remember Stratford.
The 2 young ladies that we talked about.
Yeah, the Larson sisters.
The Larson sisters. Yep, I see them at the Pink and White last year.
Yeah.
I want to say that I think they won the pink. Their side of the Pink and White. I
think they made it to the champion. I know for sure they made it to the championship.
Yeah. I can't remember, but I know I see them at the Pink and White last year.
Yeah,
very talented young ladies. They get into it over there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Then they got what? Let's see. They have the Larson sisters, obviously Kenley and Elsie, and then their forward Trista. She's pretty good as well too. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna be back loaded and ready to go. Elsie, she committed to Colorado State University. So for her college, so congratulations to you. She wanted to commit. She committed to Colorado State. Yeah. Pretty good commitment there. Then we also have Kickapoo. They still they're bringing back Lexi Ringall. They're bringing back Josie Salazar. They graduated obviously Michaela Pilley. I forgot what school she's going to again.
I have to look. I remember.
I have to look and make sure and see. But I know she's going to be on the committed list too as well. Mm-hmm. But then they also got a transfer, and they got Naya Perry as another transfer who's going to be pretty good. Go ahead. You can go ahead and talk. You can
the sister of Jade Lowry. You know what I'm saying? She can go. If y'all haven't known, the past couple of years, she was at Link Year.
Uh-huh.
So, but I'm excited to see her back into the Southwest Missouri area.
Yeah.
This young lady is box office. Like, one of them people, like, you need to get up out your bed and go see when it's cold and snowing. Yeah. Make that trip and go buy that ticket to go watch this young lady play. She she can go, and I'm excited to see her back in this area. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, she's gonna be back in it. Another team we have, like I mentioned, I mentioned Rogersville. So their main player obviously is Haley Buckman. She just committed to SEMO. Congratulations to you as well, sis. Way to rock out on that one. And they're bringing back. I thought that they're bringing back their whole squad next year. So they have her on that team and a couple other young ladies. Man, really, really good. Haley's one of the best players out here as well.
For sure.
She can. Linky, tall, forward/guard, scorer, inside, outside, help bring them to the brought them to the Final Four as well too. Then we also have another couple of players. We also have from Marshville. Marshville has two of them that are pretty good. They got Peyton Ward, who's 6'2". She just committed to Lindenwood. Congratulations to you as well. I think she just committed there last week.
Okay.
She committed to Lindenwood, and then they also have a guard. Now, she was a freshman last year, Izzy Churn. I hope I'm saying it the right way. Hey,
she can go.
Yes, I mean I seen a couple of them where she had a couple in and outs and finishing off right there. Like she got a little wiggle to her game. Yeah. Got a nice little hezzy cross too as well. So man, like seeing her as well.
And that's so Marshville beat Hillcrest in one side of and then Stratford fell short to Kickapoo. That was the pink and white champions.
There you go.
Yeah, I remember those.
That was what it was. Yes, you're 100%. Dang, good call, good memory. Yeah, you're right about that one. And let's see, those are a few of the. Oh, and then a couple other players. So I got two players that are like under the radar here that I think people should be talking about a little more. One of them goes to Thayer.
Okay.
All right. It's a guard named Riley Davis. I've watched her and I watched some of her stuff last year. She can absolutely go point guard. She can score inside, outside, get to the rim. She can drop it off as well. Like Riley is tough.
Freshman last year.
I think she was
she was
sophomore.
Young. I made a video for her at the pink and white.
Yes, from there.
She can go. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. I second that motion. Yep.
And then another one that I know for sure, she goes to Norwood. And Norwood girls has a really good team. I forgot to mention them. My apologies, Norwood ladies. Jada Chambers is on that team. Addie Gray is on that team. And I was going to mention who I think someone else we should talk about is Kaylee Chadwell. She was a freshman last year. She won Conference Player of the Year, and she won Class 3 District Player of the Year as well as a freshman.
That's huge.
And I believe they won their district, I want to say, and I think they made it to sectionals, I want to say as well. Okay. So that's going to be another team in there as well. So that's the majority of what we're talking about. It's like what I see for like the girls, and then obviously we're going to break it down later on when we talk about more and get into the season and our picks for the season. But I definitely want to give an overview of like a lot of the stars that was coming out from last year, coming back into this year. So man, hey, salute to all y'all, man. Keep working hard, keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
And then
shout out to the ladies, man.
Yeah,
that's huge.
Congrats. I know, right? So,
I think this year too. Not to stay on this too long, but
what's up?
People are saying I think the girls are. I think we got more talent on the girls' side than we do the boys' side. As far as like the bigger commits, right? Now, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, that's what we want to bring light to. We obviously know the ladies' game don't get the love they deserve.
Yes.
And this year, it's a lot of really talented young ladies around this area.
Yes.
Man. So,
no,
shout
man,
out
salute to them. Yeah. So since we are on the topic, we can talk about the commits, and then I talk about a couple of the commits, and you tell me what you think about it.
Okay.
And we have our updates. Our player update. So first off, we got to commit. We have someone that committed just this past weekend.
Yeah, it was
Chase,
like Saturday.
Yeah. Chase Branham committed to Indiana, man. Huge. Salute to you and your hard work. Salute to the Branham family as well, man. Good family, man. Good people as well. What do you think about that fit? Chase going to Indiana.
I think it's a perfect fit, man. I think, especially the way you think about the Indiana brand of basketball, it's guard heavy and it's still a little bit of old school still. Mixed with a little bit of that new school style but I think it just fits his brand perfect. It fits his brand of basketball perfect.
I agree.
I haven't talked to him yet because I'm sure his DMs has been going crazy. Obviously, sent my congrats, but I would love to know more what went inside the pick. He obviously coming from this area, he hasn't he's been getting, especially for this area, he's been getting a lot of national media. Yeah, right? But you know,
well deserved too.
Well deserved, and you know he isn't so like big on like that's the social, like he ain't like, oh, he may be leaning this way, he may be leaning that way. It's like he kind of been even killed, and I would love to talk about especially a guy with that much national media, and you making all these visits and things like that. to commit early like that? Is it like a sense of like, you know what, we're going to lock in on this early. I can get this out the way. I can just focus on hoops now. Yeah. You know, and obviously he a gym rat. He stays in the gym. I just wonder is kind of did it go into that? Like, I'm going to just get this out the way. Let's just focus on, because, you know, it can be chaotic a little bit.
You keep on weighing all your options.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, what do you think when it's out there, too? We hadn't talked to him, so I don't know.
So, first and foremost, since we haven't talked to him, Chase, I'm telling you right now, we're getting you on the pod so you can talk with us, so we can ask you a couple questions about this. I think this is going to be really good for, like, the next generation of players who are just stepping up in their game, and they're getting a lot of national attention, which I think that's going to be huge. As far as what I think about it, I think it's a smart-ass decision for this reason right here. Exactly what you just said. You go into your junior and senior year, you already know where you're going to go. You know what you're going to do. You can get into working on your game as opposed to taking all these visits, like going to, which I know you had a few offers, but like just saying, just for instance, like if you had to take visits, you got to go to North Carolina, you got to go to Duke, then you got to take a visit to USC, then you take another visit to UCLA. You're taking all these visits going back and forth, and that cuts into your time and it cuts into you. Training, like, it cuts into you being a human and being a kid. And I can respect the fact that he took the recruiting process serious enough to where he said, you know what, I'm going to listen to everything my sophomore and beginning my junior year and make my decision. So now he's going into his junior year. And I don't want to say pressure, because I think that, man, you work your ass off to not even have to even think about the pressure. You work your tail off to, like, man, you know what? Like, I'm going to perform when the bright lights are on. So I think that he really, really was smart and strategic in it, made the right decision for him and for his family. And then now, watch this. He can go and be a kid and don't have to worry about all the extra stuff. Like,
he's finished out his high school career.
Hoop, and he's already a gym rat, like you said. So now he don't have to worry about like taking visits and not doing his workouts. He can stay locked in on his workouts, and then you see him on the gram, like he's posting him doing his doing the plyometric workouts and stuff. So like he's in the gym doing his work on that. So like now I think Indiana is gonna get an absolute all-around stud, well-rounded player that's gonna go into their already polished season. Already hit adverse times, already hit against like just really good competition. And then also he has these next 2 years just to hone on his whole game. So when he comes in there as a freshman, I don't think he's going to technically be a freshman per se. Like, you know what I mean? Because he has all this time to keep getting better and better. So I think that he'll, of course, go through his freshman, you know, everyone goes through their freshman highs and lows and ebbs and flows. But I think it's going to prepare him. So I think it's a really smart decision to commit. I mean, look at Ethan Brown. He committed before his senior year. He committed to Illinois before the senior year started, so you don't have to worry about it. So I was like, I think that's so smart for these players now. It's like, take your recruiting seriously early, so then that way you can take your time to be a kid, have fun, go to the prom, enjoy life.
Yeah, and I think it goes to another topic, and I got two things I want to talk about, but this is one. I always hear, especially in the new day age, you high school guys, right? High school guys are a tad bit behind the 8 ball now with the transfer portal, right? So it's like, good. And I hear a lot of people say it, like, bro, once you get that offer, you like it, you love it, you know you want to be there, stop holding them offers. You only can pick one. So stop holding them, because if you hold on too long, like, and Chase is an anomaly, right? Like we talk about, like when you're a 4 or 5 star guy, you in a different area than the average other player that's fighting between, am I D1 or am I, mid-major? Am I D2? You're not in that window. He's in that. He know he's for sure D1. He likes Indiana. What's to say he keeps sitting around waiting? And then the transfer portal happens again in the offseason, and then now they fill up the squad, and it's like,
that's good.
Chase, we loved you, but,
that's
because let's be real, like, Chase Brenham's good, and I think he compete against a sophomore and junior in college, but let's be real, a sophomore and junior in college is a sophomore and junior in college, not a high school freshman.
Not an 18-year-old. He's actually a 20, 21-year-old.
You know what I'm saying? And that's no nod to Chase. Like I said, I would love to see Chase get in there and compete. I know he probably would do his thing, but I think that's why that goes into, could be a testament to you younger guys that may have that, because the transfer portal, the mid-majors and D2s, they in the transfer portal too. So, like, you waiting, you sitting around, you trying to hold on to all these offers, waiting on the next one. It's like, if you got one you like, you love, the coach fits your system, man, go ahead and sign that paper.
What's the point of waiting? Like what you just said, you said the transfer portal, because I've seen this happen where people wait, and then that coach will go in and fill up his position, because he's like, well, I can't. College coaches, they can't sit there and just wait on you to commit. Like, they're gonna go in and grab another another guard that can be even better, or grab another player that's even, if you're a 4-star kid, what if he lands a 3-star or a 5-star at your position because you waited and you knew exactly where you wanted to go and you knew what your fit was. So, man, salute to the kids that's making them smart decisions.
And you could talk about this too, right?
What's up?
Being a college coach and being, where you worked at previously in the recruiting space.
Yeah.
Right? It's a sense of loyalty, right? But I've always heard this. If I can find somebody better than you, you dang right I'm going to sign them. Right?
In a heartbeat.
I'm going to sign them. So even when you get to school, this is why when you get to that school, don't get relaxed like, I done made it. No, you haven't, my dog. Every single year. It don't matter what you are.
Hey, every single year, look at this, y'all. You got to update your resume.
Every year, this is a semester to semester contract. No matter if you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior. Right? Because you could be a senior and they could come bring in a freshman and old dude to take your spot and you'll be looking long face on the bench. And I get it. It's like a sense of loyalty, right? To the senior. And I agree with that. But that's why you got to make sure, never get comfortable. Never. I watched this one documentary. I can't remember the name of it. It was of a guard going to Arizona, like an old school documentary.
Ooh.
I have to look at the name. It's like, I think it's All About the Game or something like that. It was like an AAU documentary. And his dad was like, he was an undersized guy, but he ended up going D1 to Arizona. He always used to say, the man is always out there working. So when you in the gym, even if you ain't got nobody on your foot trail, like that's how Chase worked. That's what I love about him. Like he working, like he's
still trying to get ranked.
Come on, man. Like it's somebody at Rogersville trying to take his spot right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to work. Even if you know there ain't nobody at Rogersville, hey, it's going to be somebody in Indiana coming to take my spot. Yeah, it's gonna be somebody when I get to Indiana that's gonna try to, hey man, let's go. You change, I'm gonna lock up, sitting on that. You know what I'm saying? When you go to the USA camp, it's like that's what the things you got to prepare for, so you ready when you get there.
Man, you hit it too when you said that training, not going into your training sessions or going into your games or whatever, thinking that you're okay. You're really not okay. Like especially if you're training, like we'll just start from just the ground level, training and practices. If you're practicing and training like you're already there, you just lost it. You just missed it. Like you just missed it. Like, and that's what you mentioned about people training and working hard. Like, not even just Chase. Like I go around, I see other people that may be trained. Like I know I've let me see. I've heard stuff about I haven't been in the gym with him yet, but I've heard stuff about Ethan Brown, how he trains and how he works out. I know that he grinds and puts in work. I've talked with people that's coached him as well. So they told me like, man, the kid's hungry. Like. And that's what we're trying to get to is like, man, when you're hungry, you're going to keep working because you want to eventually eat.
Yeah.
But if you already ate and you already full, do you really like,
come on, man.
Like, come on now, y'all. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so key that in those workout sessions, man, you have to train as if your career is on the line, which it really is. Yeah. That's a good point. Dude.
Yeah. And like, hey, perfect time to kill an alligator after they eat. They get paralyzed and they content. They content.
Hey, and I'm looking for it this year too, whether it's on the guy side, on the girl side, like especially just in general. Like, and we're talking about like these players doing X, Y, and Z. And we talking about like all these players out here that are doing really good, and we keep naming them. And my thing is, if like we said earlier, if you're not being mentioned, then dang it, you need to go ahead and you need to be doing your sessions right now, trying to handle business. So when you do get a chance to go against said player or X, Y, and Z on this team or this girl here or this guy here, you got to be prepared because if you go into that game and let's just say, for instance, you get 8, 9, 10 points, you don't affect the game, you ain't got no energy, you just coasting, you're playing basketball, but you really just coasting through. The college coach is not really wanting that.
Nope.
No, man. They want someone that's going to affect the game, that you know that the moment they step onto the court, something's going to happen.
Exactly. And that was my second thing I wanted to bring up. How big is that target on that back now?
Oh, listen.
And you kind of already alluded to it already.
So players, the upper echelon players where you are, whether it's a Chase or a Ethan or even on the girl side, you have Peyton Ward, you got Haley Buckman, you got the Larson sisters, you got all these players that can play ball out here. Hey, y'all do realize y'all got a target on y'all back too because people want what you guys got. Exactly. So I know for a fact if you guys are not in the gym putting in your work, like your spot can't get taken, then the next person that's going to go right in there, they're going to try and take that spot and take that shine from you. And that's what I love about basketball is just the fact that each year you always see someone else coming from the radar you didn't Like, you didn't really know that was gonna come out of her. Like I said about last year, like I didn't know I was gonna see that girl, Riley Davis and Izzy Churn. I didn't know I was gonna see them. I didn't know they're gonna come out and be what they are. And I see them, I'm like, oh, okay, so they putting people on notice. Yeah. Like, oh, okay, so we hey, let's go. Or even I mentioned the freshman at Norwood, Kaylee Chadwell. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. And then I remember last year, I got another small town name that we haven't mentioned and talked about. One of them, Kenzie Barton from Bunker High School. She put up 50 last year in a game. She put up 50 and shot over 50% from the field in the game. Like, you always have someone that's out there that's working just as hard as you trying to take that. So the moment you slack off,
somebody, the man coming, the woman coming, you know what I'm saying? Better be ready. Better be ready. You know what I'm saying? So I love that, man. So, again, congrats to Chase. We got anybody else that committed? Obviously, we shout out Ethan last week, but shout out.
So it was the commits from the last few weeks that committed was Chase Branham. He committed to Indiana. Peyton Ward, we said earlier, she had just committed to Lindenwood. Then we have Haley Buckman. She committed I want to say maybe a month or so ago. She committed to SEMO. And let me see here. I'm trying to go off the top of my head and see if I remember it. Those are the players that I saw commit from right there. And let me look here and see. I think that's.
And I don't know exactly the names, but definitely Coach Maddie Wallace at Evangel. Ooh. She posted a couple, I want to say about 3 or 4 different commits.
Yeah, and a couple of them, I know 2, I think maybe 1 or 2 of them was from out of town. I got to do some more research on. I think one of them was in town, wasn't she?
I feel one was like from Webb, maybe locally for sure.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly where.
I know where it is. It's Rolla or Waynesville.
Okay, yeah.
I
want to say Waynesville.
I think it was. It was Waynesville. It was a guard from Waynesville. I can't think of her. My apologies, beautiful. I can't think of her name. I got a lot to remember, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, she just committed over there to EU as well. And then, almost forgot, y'all. We got to give y'all an update. So we talked about like how rich our area is.
For sure.
And how about like how we have like in Southwest Missouri, man, we have so many different players playing so many different places. And I wanted to just talk about how rich our area is as far as like the talent and where the talent is playing at this year. So when y'all watch this podcast, you guys got to make sure y'all tap in with some of these players. So we'll go over and you talk about some of them if you want to as well. All right, here we go. So we have Kale Combs is going to Iowa this year. He transferred to Iowa from Drake. Then we have Tyreek Brooks. He's going to Missouri State, MSU. He transferred there from Missouri Southern. We have Braden Shorter. He committed to Murray State, and he went to Washburn last year, right?
Yep. To the championship, Washburn.
We also have, which I think he's gonna have a good year as well. We have Zayd Lowry. It's going to Marquette. Kickapoo talent.
Yep. Still, I want to say should be going to the junior year now.
Yeah, I think he's going to junior year. Yep. And then we have Cayman Beckmeyer. She's at MSU. She's going to her junior year. She had a really good sophomore year last year. Like she really stepped up her game right there. Then we have Reagan McCowan, who's going to Western Illinois. She's in her junior year. And say this real quick. The girl is an absolute bucket. When I mean a bucket, here, I'll read off this to you guys real quick so y'all want to know about scoring points at the college level. Here we go. So Reagan McCowan, check this out. She's averaging 21 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 1.3 assists. So she scored 1,342 points and has 509 rebounds.
Get to it. Getting to it.
Getting to it, man. Yeah. And she's from Lebanon, so another Southwest Missouri product. And then we have Bella Fauntleroy.
Bella. Yes,
she's at Baylor. Yes. Yeah. She went to Kickapoo. Yeah.
Is she going to her junior or senior year?
I think Bella's going her senior year, which is going to be good. Wow. She's been in the NCAA. We've seen her on TV, y'all, in the NCAA tournament a couple times for sure in her career. So,
man, Bella, go get it this year. Yes. Y'all go do it, man. I'm rooting, man. I'm rooting for Bella. I've been rooting for her obviously forever, but I really, man, I'm tapped in for real this year.
Yeah, like, good family, man. She comes from good stock. Yeah. Father Will played at MSU, is a legend there, dunking on people. Shout out Will.
Go get it this year.
Then this year we have another transfer. We have Ashton Judge. She's going to Texas, and she transferred from Mizzou. Hook 'em horns. And I think she's going to her senior year as well too.
I've been loving seeing her content because do you know obviously the Texas guard Rory?
I heard.
The guard with the she got a nice deal of hair. She's from Houston. She went to went to Cy Creek, I believe. And I got to see her. That was her senior year. Was the year I was down in Texas. I believe she's one of the best on-ball defenders I've ever seen. She tore ACL early last year, coming back this year. I want to say she's like off the medical red shirt, so this might be her 6th year. But I'm excited to see her back on the floor. And it seems like I'm like, oh, when are they gonna be cool when they get that? It seems like they very much cool. Like I'm just happy for her and Ashton. Like being in ain't much lights bigger than Austin, bro. No. Like them lights are bright down there. She's already been in the SEC, so she knows what it feels like to play in the SEC. Coming from Mizzou, I'm excited for her at Texas. Man.
I am too, and she's another Southwest Missouri product. Went to West Plains, had great years there. And then we have, I think we have another one. We have, let's see here. Oh, Colin Ruffin. That's one I almost forgot. He transferred from Lindenwood. He's at Missouri Southern now as well. Shout out my boy Colin. Yeah, shout out Colin. Another Southwest Missouri product went to Nixa. Did really good there. Actually, they went to the state championship game with him there as well too. So man,
fell short to some monsters at CBC, but it's all good.
Yeah. I remember I watched that game live. I remember that. I was in the building.
And then what we didn't tap on is the Evangel update. The Evangel Men's update. You know what I'm saying? Men's update. Wow. Man, y'all, let me tell y'all.
I'm gonna let you go solo on this one. I know you know this one too.
If you a local person and you love local hoops, it's no other team to support this year other than your Evangel Valor. I mean,
give them the names.
We can start off at the top. We got my boy from Chadwick, Clayton Garrison coming in as a freshman. We had Tommy Penninger. One of the best shooters in high school ever, coming from Mo State to EU. Obviously, my boy Tommy, he was waiting his time out at Mo State. He finally said, you know what? I'm going to go on down the street kicking with my boys at Evangel, man. My boy Tommy coming in, he in range as soon as he wake up. He in range. That boy Tommy, soon as his feet touch the floor off the bed, he's in range. All right. Man, we got the big transfer from Sparta. My boy Jacob Lafferty coming in. I want to say it was in Colorado Pueblo. I don't want to get the name wrong, but he transferred in from there. He's a sophomore. And then we got another one people don't even really know about, but they're going to know about it here very soon. My boy from Republic, my boy Drew McMillan coming in.
Shooter, you talk about range too.
Man, come on, dog. Come on, man.
He said as soon as he wakes up, as soon as he walks into the gym, he's in range.
Man, come on, bro. And we already got the pieces that's already been there. Cole, Grisham, AK.
He went to Hillcrest.
Let me see. Who's another local guy in there? Harrison Denny. The
he
big
went
man
to
from
Kickapoo. Yeah, he can shoot it too. He got a nice soft touch.
Oh, my bad. Logan Sanders from Greenwood. He was an incoming freshman. I'm talking, bro. This is, if I miss somebody, forgive me, but y'all, this is a local heavy team. And I talked to Coach
Capel.
Coach Capel. He said he didn't even really do this on purpose, but obviously you want to recruit well inside your city.
Of course.
And I think this is a place where guys are proud to play for. So I'm excited this year, man. I didn't realize too that we really, really close to hoop season, bro. Like we 40-ish days away,
bro. Like NBA it's September 25th. NBA opening day is starting October 21st, 20th, and please don't worry. Just to give y'all an update, we're definitely gonna do an NBA preseason, a preview for the season as well too. But yeah, no, man, you hit everything right on the spot about EU. That's why I let you go solo on that one because I know you know everybody off of that one. I know majority of them off of there as well. But man, so happy for Coach Capel, for Bert, and for Jackson as well. Man, they do a really, really good job since they came in and taken over. Man, I think 1 year they made it to the Elite Eight, didn't they?
Yeah, for sure, made it to the Elite Eight. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, so, I think it was 2 years ago with Pritchard and all of them. Yeah,
man, that was a special squad, bro. That was a special squad. So obviously coming off of last year was the first year under Capel that they didn't have a winning season. So it was under 500. Coach Capo hungry, man. He got that.
Oh yeah,
he didn't lose it last year. Last year was just a tough year, man. It is what it is.
Hey, listen.
He got that fire in his eye.
He pissed. Yeah. He ready to come back.
The guys working, man. They hungry. I can't wait. I can't wait to see it put on the floor, man. It's gonna be special.
You know what? We should stop down there for. We should pod over there down there in the preseason and check them out, man. Check out
definitely.
Some of these things.
You know, I'm gonna be in the building. This is going on my 5th year working with the team. So
yes. You gotta give us a hookup then. You got the inside then.
Definitely. Anything we want to do over there, Cape gonna be all with. But you brought up NBA.
Here we go.
NBA Media Day, obviously always one of the most exciting days of the year, especially going into the fall, right? Summer's getting over. It's time to pull them hoodies out.
Amen.
It's rare. I love hoopsie. I can't wait. Don't get me wrong. I was a football guy. I'm a football coach at Central. But I'm always checking my account. I'm like, man, when basketball season coming? Because
get the sweats and the hoodies.
Get the hoodies out. You get to layer up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But obviously, NBA Media Day, my biggest takeaway, and we ain't going to stay on this too long, but my biggest takeaway is that boy Zion looked like he in shape.
Hey, man.
What you thinking?
He looked like this right now.
Brother, did you see that 50 Cent movie where he was a football player, he got hurt, and he lost all that weight?
That's so bad that I'm laughing at this. That's so bad.
I was like, is Zion sick? But Zion, I seen the clip. He said, bro, he ain't felt this good since he was at Duke.
And we seen what he did at Duke.
His words, not mine.
We seen exactly what he did at Duke, and he did that at Duke when he was still. I thought he was in
perfect shape. You think he was a little too heavy at Duke? He definitely looks lighter than he was at Duke.
I'll say this. I think he was heavier once he got into the NBA. Me personally, because I look at stuff like it's a job, and I look like, man, when you get hired or you get a college scholarship, whatever it may be, like you want to go into which you want to present yourself the best. You know what I mean? You want to have a good presentation of yourself. And I think that when he went in there, I thought in the league, he said, I'm in the league, I made it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna eat a little bit. I'm in New Orleans, I get some beignets, man.
If you ain't been to New Orleans, it's hard to stay in shape down there. And
I know they got some good food out there, bro.
I'm the kettle calling the pot black. I know, looking at me. But hey, I'm retired. Okay.
Yeah. I'm about to say you're not in season.
I'm retired. I mean, I'm interested to see. I see. Obviously, a couple of people have said. Cameron said this on his show.
What?
That is the trade-off going to be worth it if he gets out on the floor and he's not the same Zion?
Ooh.
What happens then?
So that's one part I do want to say is it's like with him. No problem with him getting skinnier and slimming down stuff. I'm wondering, will he still be able to get to the rim and attack the rim the same way he did? Because you remember when let's cut the BS, y'all. When Zion was on the court, whether he looked in shape or not, when he went to the rim,
that boy was dominant.
People was bouncing off of him.
That boy was dominant.
Bouncing off his shoulders, and he was going up manhandling people. So I'm wondering if he's gonna have that same manhandling quality of like, man, get the hell out of my way. I'm Zion. We gotta wait to see, but I think if I had to guess averages, man, if he's slimmed down like this and he's gonna be in shape, man, I'm hoping he's playing. I hope he's playing at least about 70 games this year. And I want to see him around. I personally want to see him around 26, 27 points a game.
Yeah, for sure. Especially over there in New Orleans, like he's the guy. Like he got to make it happen. I'm curious to see. It happened really, really fast. So I'm pretty sure everybody was hoping it would be a consistent of you turning that fat into muscle.
Yeah.
So that's why it's concerning to me, because it just looked like he went straight on just like Ozempic almost. Like, not to be disrespectful that take Ozempic. Like, I know people take it for a reason, but like just straight weight loss.
Because we haven't, you know what it is? Because we haven't seen him in a while. Like the last time we saw him on the bench, and he was in street clothes, and he had puffier cheeks and face and everything. This leads me to go to something right here, though. Watch this. So. Here goes a question for y'all. Who would you rather have, skinny Zion or skinny Luka? Because we saw Luka and his transformation, and Luka looked slim down too.
And see, that's the thing. Luka was on the floor even when people called him heavy,
Luka
right?
Was dominant.
So I think this is going to be the reverse of it. I think this is going to be even good for him, because his body going to be healthier, especially when we get into the playoffs. Like, you're going to be able to put more miles on your body. Yeah. Especially with him being in LA, he over there with Bron. He gotta be the man of the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bron only Bron gonna miss about 20 15 games a year.
Yeah.
Right around
and
that.
Luka's going to just carry the load all the way through.
You know
so
what I'm saying?
That's what I'm. So I say, I expect and I want to see Zion do what Luka is doing in the aspect of I want to see his usage rate go up since he is since he is slimmed down and is more in shape. I want to see his usage rate go up the way Luka is. Like Luka's usage rate is high, but Luka already took his team to the finals.
Yep.
He already took his team to the Western Conference finals before, got to the finals as well, like we just said. So I'm waiting to see if Zion's gonna be able to take that step, get New Orleans in the playoffs, and then win a series.
Yeah, no, for real.
Like, I gotta see that.
I'm just kidding. I'm just worried that hopefully his body, structurally, he can take the weight loss, right? Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's just, we'll see. Hopefully, obviously, it's easy on the joints, but you know, so you lose that much weight. Is the body ready for it? You know, but hey, he's over there with professionals, so I'm sure they got him taken care of.
Yeah,
I'm just happy to see he lost it.
Yes,
I'm
amen. I want to see him on the court. I just want to see Zion on the court.
Exactly.
I think the league is better when Zion's on the court.
Exactly. So what we got? What we going to?
We almost done here. Here we go. I'll take a petty moment from right here and talk about Pat Bev versus Trae Young beef. All right, so I don't know if y'all know. So Pat Bev and Trae Young, they've been going at it back and forth, and it's been hilarious. They both made some decent points or whatever and stuff. I thought the most petty move that I saw, and I saw this last week, it was Trae Young's birthday, and I log on Twitter and log on X Twitter, however y'all want to call it, and I see it's Trae Young's birthday, people wishing him happy birthday, and then on there I see the Hawks. They posted a video of Trae Young being guarded by Pat Bev, and he's roasting him.
Wild.
I thought that was petty.
That's wild, bro. That's wild. That's wild. Shout out to the Hawks for hey, they got their guy back for sure. Shout out to the Hawks on that one.
Oh, didn't they take control of that one? They said no. They said you ain't about to mess with Trae. That's our franchise, and they put out a video of him just going at him. I'm like, dang, that's cold, man.
But do you think it's always and Pat Bev? This is all made. This is what everybody all. And Pat Bev is very like. He talks a lot. Like he has his own platform.
Yeah.
He's not shot up. You know, he don't hold his opinions back on nobody.
No, he don't hold his tongue. No.
Do you think it's fair every time somebody gets in a beef with him, they always bring up Pat Bev? You were not a guy. Like you were not the guy. You were a role guy. You played on multiple teams. You were shipped away for not a lot all the time. Like you were not the guy. So be quiet. Do you think that's fair, especially as long as he played in the league?
Give and take, half and half. I say it's in bounds because you're right. He was in the league, so therefore you can critique league play. Like when you're in the league, you're there to be critiqued by other players, media, coaches, players, GM. So first and foremost, you're there and you're going to get critiqued. That's number one. Now, when Pat Bev opens his mouth and starts talking smack, then you open it up to whatever insult you're going to get, bro. That's so fair. You can't get mad at the get back if you open your mouth and start talking about someone and you start talking about, because like, let's be real. There's tiers in the NBA. So yes, Pat Bev, really good defender, great team player, great energy. Like he seems like he's someone that you would want on your team. He's aggressive. Sure. He's a pit bull. Yeah. So you have levels. So you got the starters, then you have the role players, then you have like the 6th and 7th men on the bench, you have your specialty players, and then there's another cover. There's another cover where you have, on top of that, you have your all-stars. Those are people that are permanently making your all-star teams, like a Trae Young and like a Carmelo Anthony and like we'll go some of these other guys and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. Then you have your upper echelon where you got superstars. You got like LeBron, KD, Steph. I think Ant-Man starting to jump into that category. Luka jumping into that category. So you have all these layers of like tiers where you're supposed to be. So like I think the NBA players kind of look at it where it's like, man, like dude, like I'm a perennial all-star. I'm a superstar. And you talking like you can't throw rocks at the stone. You know, you can't throw rocks at the throne. You know what I mean? So what do you think?
I definitely agree with you on there. I mean, definitely when Pat Bev is in a special seat because he played in the league as long as he did. Yeah. Right? But in a player's perspective, when he's talking to a player in the same league as him and the player says, hey, I'm above you, be quiet. You know, in this case, that's what Trae was saying. Like, bro, leave all-star talk for all-stars. You were never I'm pretty sure he was never all-star.
No, he was not.
So it's like leave that talk for all-stars. You sit over there, buddy. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. But it's tough because, like, and they always say this, like, your average NBA guy can bust anybody, pause, that was crazy, can kill anybody, that was crazy, pause, can kill anybody at your average rec center.
Yeah.
Right? And Pat Bev is that example. Like, bro, Gilbert Arenas always says, like, bro, Pat Bev averaged 40 in Chicago.
I was just about to say, Pat Bev was a dog in high school. He was putting up 30 and 40-point games in high school, but he went to the NBA and he had to fit into a role.
Exactly. I seen a clip of Siakam saying this, I want to say yesterday. He looked like he was at an open run or something like that, and he was explaining, like, yo, we all got a role. Basically what we talk about with the big talk, like, we all got a role. We have to be great at our role in order to win a championship, right?
Bingo.
And so it's like, I kind of get Pat Bev, although he was shipped around a lot. It's like, shoot, he kept getting picked up because he knew how to play his role really well. You know what I'm saying? So
gotta show love to him.
You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm right in the middle of it. I'm on the fence with this one. Yeah. I get where Pat Bev coming from. I get where Trae Young is coming from. I think Trae is obviously coming from a little bit of a petty standpoint. But, nevertheless, I think the Hawks doing that is still hilarious.
I don't even think Trae was petty. I just think the Hawks part was petty. The Hawks hilarious. Jumped into the conversation and said, yo, hold on. We going to hold our man down.
Not our PG. No, PG. No, for real. Yeah, we going to hold him down.
Oh, man. So we got one more topic.
Yes,
you want to bring it up? I know this is a good one here.
Okay, yeah, definitely. So we talk about this, and I always love this, right? Because we can, and this is what we're going to plan on doing every episode. We're going to try to bring up something that Stan can talk about from a player standpoint, and I can talk about from a film standpoint. And then we also, Stan is a businessman and insists on what he does as well, so we can talk about it from a business standpoint, connecting both points. But we talk about, I want to ask the situation of, how do you know when something isn't serving you anymore? How do you know when to sit in that situation and, okay, this could serve me later, but or to leave the situation because I feel like this is undervaluing me. You know what I'm saying? One situation I can bring up, it isn't a particular situation, right? But many of my film people and photographers can allude to this, is when you first get in the game, nobody really wants to pay you, but everybody can say, hey, I can give you exposure. I can pay you with exposure. I can put your brand on another level that I can put your brand on another level that you don't have yourself. Mm-hmm. Me being in the game as long as I have, most local people cannot give me exposure anymore, right? That's not to be disrespectful, but when I look at the big.tow brand and what I've done, I'm one of the biggest platforms. Humbly, I'm one of the biggest platforms in the area outside of, I've earned it outside of Sports Ozone and probably the basketball movement. The big.tow page is right there with the
TLC. You got a part of your belt.
You know what I'm saying?
And gold, pink and white. You got under your belt.
Exactly. Yeah. So like, it's not much inside of this area that somebody can say, hey, I can give you more exposure. But it's certain situations that, how do you navigate when to know, hey, this isn't serving me anymore, or I can see the long play of this. I'm going to stay in it. Although it's not serving me right now, I can see the long play in it.
And you say this from the business side?
Or from a hoops.
Or for hoops side?
Well, let's talk business side, and then we'll bring up the, how to navigate as a player.
So on the business side, I'll say, that's a good question, too.
It's a tough one, too.
That's a good question. So I know even just from watching you and watching your grind and your hustle throughout all these years, and looking at my grind and my hustle, so even with me having my own AAU program and then training kids as well, doing skill work and all that, I've been blessed to doing this for years, for over 15 years. I always leaned on the side of, I trusted me and I trusted the work that I put in. Like, I'm just gonna be real with you, like, from the moment I said that I was going to start doing this, when I was in college, when I was a junior in college, when I said I'm going to start coaching and training kids and doing AAU and doing this and stuff like that, even when people told me I'm not going to be good at it, I'm not going to succeed, like, I don't know. I just always had like a blind faith that I knew I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it work regardless. And I knew I can do it on my own. And maybe that's just the intuition that God just blessed me with that I had. So I always knew it's like, man, you know what? I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this going. I'm going to get it going no matter what through my hard work. Because one thing I was never scared of, I was never scared to work. Like that was never, ever like that was always. And I think that's what attracted like other people wanted to like come around and maybe film stuff or look at certain things from my aspect or even maybe other programs, AAU programs, maybe wanting my assistance or wanting me to join their programs and this and that stuff. And it was no disrespect to none of them or anything like that. I just knew that the work that I was going to put in was going to pay for. And plus I knew I was building something that, let's be real, that I was destined to have. Like I knew from the very beginning I was destined to have this. So like my aspect and my point of view on it is going to be a little bit jaded because I was like, I already knew exactly where I needed to go and what I needed to do. And I knew the work that was going to be involved into it. So I didn't really like have like the notions or the inklings of like, man, like I want to jump in and join this and I want to do this. Like I always just knew that the work that I put in was going to pay off eventually at some day. And even now I look at it to this day now where I have like 4 and 5 different teams in my program. Very blessed. Like, let me say it right now, extremely blessed to be able to do that. Work with some of the top players around in the area, able to work with videographers and stuff. Man, I remember seeing you, like I said earlier, in your journey and then doing the documentary with you. And then that was honestly when I got to do the documentary with you, like that was when I got to see behind your lens and see like, oh, okay, so this is how you do certain things. Like, oh, okay, so this is what you're supposed to do right here. Like, this is, I got to know you personally then on that aspect. And that's when I seen you had the same drive that I had. You was like, dang, I just want to get the, like, I just seen you was like, man, you were doing the work for your brand even before. Like, watch this. For instance, I see now, no offense to anybody, but I see a lot of people now doing like more documentary work and doing more documenting work and doing more like filming people on a daily basis or like filming practices. And that's great and it's cool. But I look at you as like one of the guys that first started off doing that as like one of the visionaries of like, I'm going to like just going through your minds like, man, like what made you go through your mind and say, you know what, I'm going to record Kale and I'm going to follow him and record the team and record the coaching staff and everybody there and the atmosphere of the school for a full year. But as I look back on it, I was like, you just wanted to put the work in. I never seen you try to like join in per se with different entities and stuff. Like you put the work in for your stuff and going forward from right there. So like I think we both kind of have like that aspect of like we just knew what the work was going to involve. Exactly. And then now looking at your standpoint now and looking at me, like now we're able to like partner and do certain things, but we wanted to build ourselves up first and able to, you know what I mean? Like say for instance, they say like the exposure. Now we built ourselves up to where we can be exposed on our own. It's like, well, you know what? Why am I going to join you when I've already like, for instance, with you, like, why would you want to join a different higher level, maybe media company when you already did what you're doing out here now? And now every single time you do something where you do a cozy file or whether you do whatever it is, everyone's tuning in like, oh, wow, Big Toe. I got to see what he's doing in the next highlight, the next player. So I just think that we just both knew what the work we had to do to put in.
Yeah, like, for sure. That's real good, Stan. And I agree a lot, every single one of those points because I knew what my why was coming into it right away. I knew my why was to create a platform that was going to give players in my area exposure, point blank, period. And so that's I think for the person sitting asking, okay, how do I navigate this? One, understand your why. Why are you here?
Preach.
Why, what are you doing it for? And then two, if you are somebody that wants to, you're not big on wanting to build your own platform, that's fine. I would always say, don't forget yourself at the end of the day. But if you're not going to go that route, then make sure you're asking the right questions. And sometimes the conversations are tough, Like, it is what it is. Like, the money conversations and where things are going to be posted and the workload and who's getting... For me, I don't care who gets the glory, but sometimes that's important for some people, right? Like, ask those questions and to know fully, is it serving you? Because sometimes, especially, and I'm talking to my young people that's getting into the game, the film game and the photography game. Sometimes they'll just kind of just string you along. It's like, because they know you happy to be there. Without them, you would have nothing else. So they're like, okay, just keep doing the content. Everything else will figure itself out. It's like, okay, no, hold on. Let's have a conversation before we get there. Because you're going to find yourself let down, and then that's where the kind of negative relationships end up happening because you feel it a certain way. It's like, man, I did this for them for 2 years and they look out for me once. And now I tell them I want this, that, and the third, and they tell me, oh, we ain't got to, don't worry about it, we're going to find somebody else. Like, man, I feel some type of way. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But you kind of left yourself in that window too. I'm not telling you what the other person did was right, but I'm telling you, don't leave yourself for that opportunity to get, I say taking advantage of. Don't leave that opportunity
that's
open.
The truth.
Don't leave that. Don't give them that opportunity. Go ahead after you establish, okay, they like my content. I'm giving them something here. You know, it's a
fair exchange.
It's a fair exchange. If you not feeling valued or if you feel like you need more, have that tough conversation.
Or even watch this. If you're not feeling valued or feeling more, let me just be completely real. It's because you didn't value yourself to put in your work to build yourself up. So you can't put your value and place your value on someone else's tag. Like that's why I was so happy with the fact that I seen you and like we both agreed on the fact that like we never ever put our value in something. We always just work to build our own stuff up and build our own name and our own brand. To whereas now we've built in our own value. So now when we do choose to partnership and do certain things, it's because you know what, this is gonna be a good way to bridge in a newer audience into my area, but it's bridging in a newer audience in your area as opposed to what you said earlier when you said that you're always working for and then you feel left out when you ask for something, and it's because you never built yourself up to begin with.
Exactly. Man, that's real. And Stan always been from day one, back when he really didn't even know me like that, always been preaching this to me. Like, bro, make sure you taking care of yourself. Not only on the film and business side. Hey, man, you drinking water? That's what I love about Stan. Hey, you drinking? Here, call me. Hey, you drinking water? Did you eat? What you eat? Well, you know what I'm saying? Are you getting sleep?
Hey, man, the entrepreneur grind, man. Listen, y'all, the entrepreneur grind is not easy. Like, you know, like when you a college student, like you got it. Like when we first started doing this stuff, like I know when I started doing this, like I wasn't getting paid a lot of money. Like I was doing some stuff on pro bono. Like I'm doing free sessions every now and then because I'm like, I gotta get clientele in so they can tell others, and then people can see, oh wow, this kid is getting really good. Who you been working with? Oh, you been here with Stan? Oh, okay, cool. Let me tap in right there. So it's like I understand that grind of eating ramen noodles, not having water. Watch this. Going to Walmart and like getting because you know you ain't got enough for like cookies and all that stuff. I would have to go like 99-cent aisle and get like candies and stuff like that. So like I just know the grind of doing certain things. That's why I always reach back and look out to like the younger kids, like, hey man, y'all eating, y'all taking care of yourselves, because if you're grinding so much and you're not taking care of yourself, you're only breaking yourself down. For sure. And it closes it, and I could give them a real life example for me. Is like when I went to the basketball movement for that year. Long live Rob Yanders, and Rob took me in and gave me, you know, let me work with his brand. Rob showed me a different grind that I was able to continue having myself. That's good today. And people will ask me, you know, why did I step away? That situation was totally serving me, but it didn't have what my vision was, and it's solely only because they added the prep school, and I really don't like traveling. You know what I'm saying? So that was really that was really like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just step away. And I never was worried, and like you talk about, it was some hungry nights, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta believe in yourself, you gotta put yourself forward. And you know, years later, I think that was 2022. I left, now we're going to 2025. It's like, you know, these things I've been doing since 2018 has put me in this position now. And like we talk about with the players, man, I still work like I'm starving. Because I remember them nights. I love that Meek Mill clip, man. My stomach was touching my back. I was hungry, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was hungry some nights. Still making content, you know what I'm saying? Still trying to figure out a way. Still, you know, working at Amazon, going to games and then getting done with the game, going straight to Amazon, working the overnight shift. Not getting off to 4 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember them days, and so I'm grateful for the hard work I put in, and now I'm in a position to give back. I'm in a position to go grab them hey, youngin, I like what you're doing over here. Come over here with me. Yeah, I'm going to show you some things. Boom, boom, boom. Because I'm never going to gatekeep. It's enough. As many videographers, photographers out here it is. I don't feel enough for everybody to eat.
It's enough for everybody to eat.
And that's the other thing. We'll go there. That'd be another topic.
That's a whole podcast right there. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, I want to bring everybody with me. And if I can add value to everybody, I know I can't add value to everybody. You can't. That's one thing I had to learn as a coach, and I know you can't save them all. You can't. Unfortunately, you can't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep being myself. I'm never gonna be bitter towards nobody. I'm never gonna be jealous of, envious of what somebody else got going. You know what I'm saying? I'm just running my race. I'm on my road. I'm worried about my destination, my journey, my why. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying true to myself. And I know when you do that, young person that's trying to get in the game, whether you're a hooper, filmer, photographer, whatever, editor, when you do that, everything else is gonna take care of itself. I promise.
That's a good one, man. We can end the pot on that one. That's strong, bro. That's some good stuff you were laying down right there, my dude, man. And we still got more to even talk about after what you just said right there. We got another one to add on for next week.
For sure. So, man, you got anything else you want to tell the people?
Nah, hey, man, please, y'all, going off court what he said, man, hey, let's keep grinding, keep getting better and better, man. And if you're not being mentioned in some of the stuff, man, keep grinding, keep working, because we definitely going to be there watching. And
yes.
All I got to say after that is, man, hey, hard work, the only thing that works. God's work, not mine.
We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Damn, Schwazi, I love this beat.